This video is to demonstrate a better way to incarcerate criminals while saving millions of dollars in the process. Statistically, the cost to incarcerate one criminal is anywhere from $37,000 a year to $70,000 per year. The lowest is in Nebraska, and the highest cost is in California, around $70,000 there. These costs include food, shelter, individual cells, maintenance of these cells, buildings, salary for the guards, medical, and so forth. Check out the visual list breakdown. There's a lot more. And by the way, there are roughly 3 million people behind bars presently. Wow. That's over $80 billion of taxpayer money per year. And if we can reduce that, that's 4 times the amount we pay for education. But if we could eliminate some of these costs and use that money for infrastructure, that sounds better to me anyway. For instance, we could eliminate individual cells by incorporating repulsion collars or security collars, as they might call them. That's right, collars. Collars that give off an initial warning sound or buzzing, and if the convict persists, he receives a shock. That's bad behavior. They need not be collars around the neck. They can be attached around any ankle or whatever. Think about it for a minute. One of the major problems in overcrowded prison is infighting, drug exchanges, escapes, rape, murder, and other such negative behavior. What if all of that went away with a simple collar? It could happen. With a collar, it could be tuned so that no convict could come in contact with another prisoner or guard, lest he be shocked. The same thing can happen if the prisoner tried to escape. Once he gets close to a certain boundary, the collar would sound, then the buzzer if he continues, and finally severely shocked should he persist. If close contact is required by 2 people, a guard could grant that by altering the two's boundary settings momentarily. No convict can go into another convict's living quarters, thereby preventing theft among prisoners, which leads to in-house fighting. Much of this would work via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or even some other frequencies. Collars may be exchanged according to the charge rate remaining for recharged units, which could be every other week or so, depending on how often an alarm goes off on his unit. Pulsing sounds would alert him to recharge or be shocked if non-compliant. Of course, the collars would be designed tamper-proof by various ways, including weatherproof and so on. To prevent prisoners from installing barriers to prevent future shock, the metallic surfaces within the collars are wired to constantly monitor skin resistance. Any such attempt would set off an alarm. Isn't that what incarceration is all about? Why all the metal bars and constant guarding? With these collars, you would not need as many guards, individual cells, and little fencing, if that. Convicts could opt to be there or stay at the typical overcrowded prison with bars. It is time to advance into the future. Fences and metal bars are so medieval. Let's show the world we can do better. After all, prisoners are presently shackled for court hearing or during transport, when all of this is not needed and is easily replaced with a collar. In high-rise prison compounds, the collar is more effective at preventing escape or harm to guards from prisoner attacks. Each floor could have its own frequency to ensure a prisoner is where he is supposed to be. That could also work for prisoners in an open area where specific areas are allocated to specific prisoners. In other words, if a prisoner exhibits good behavior, he's permitted to go outdoors or to the library unescorted, etc. Those that break the rules must remain within boundaries or no-go places only. I'm sorry for the most basic artwork to relay my message. I have none presently designed of these collars, as that can come about from contributions and government funding. I do presently have a copyright for its design. Thank you for watching. Check out www.larryandjane.com for more great ideas. Please give it a thumbs up if you can.